Hey loves, welcome back. I've missed you guys. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Um, Sorry that I haven't been uploading as much as I said, just because I've been very busy with school, especially since I was doing midterms and now I'm going into finals. So I'm starting to prepare for that. But I created this look for you guys, and this is something that anybody can pull off. It's just simple brown tones with gold. And this is something I usually wear on the daily basis. You know, I'm not really the type of person to wear like crazy colors. So please subscribe to me if you haven't already. And of course, I got a little bit dramatic with this look, and you will be seeing that later on in the video. So before applying my makeup and my shadow, I'm going to be going in with this eye cream called the V2 Code T2 Oxygen Eye Cream. And this is just basically an eye cream that goes around the eyes. And I'm going to be using the activation strip to apply my eye cream. As you can see, I have no product on this application strip. And basically what this is going to do is going to activate the cells around my eyes. And what I'm doing is kind of going in a circular motion. I'm starting off by massaging it underneath my eye and on top of my eye as well. And like I mentioned before, you want to do this with a clean face. And for good results, you want to apply this before you apply your makeup or after you take off your makeup in the evening. Now that I have the product on my activation strip, I'm going to be massaging it underneath my eye area, and I'm going to also dab it with my finger, my ring finger later on. And what I like, I basically use this eye cream in the morning, and the reason why is because I wake up with puffy eyes sometimes, and I don't know if you guys also have the same problem. So this really helps with my depuffiness, especially with like dark circles. I kind of noticed that it brightens them up, especially me, since I hardly get ever sleep because I'm in college, and I usually go to sleep like at 3-4 a.m. because I'm doing homework. But it also, what it does, it's also going to help minimize the look of fine lines and wrinkles. But for me personally, I use this more for like depuffiness. So I really love this cream, and I've been using it every morning. Okay, so now we're going into the makeup look. I'm going to be using the NARS concealer as a primer, so I'm going to be applying this all over my eyes. And of course, I'm going to be using my favorite contact lenses from XOXO Boutique in the color Supreme Blue. And I'm going to be using this RCMA setting powder with my Morphe M504 brush. And I'm basically just setting this where my concealer was applied so I can blend out my colors nicely. And I'm going to be using one of my favorite palettes from Huda Beauty called Desert Dusk, and the first color I'm going to be using is called Desert Sand with my Morphe M200 brush. I'm going to be using Desert Sand as my transition color, so I'm blending this all over my eyes in a window wiper motion. I'm now going to be going in with the color Amber with one of my BH Cosmetic brushes. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite colors in her palette. Maybe it's because I'm the type of girl that loves brown tones and red tones. But if you guys don't own any of the Huda Beauty palettes, I recommend you guys invest in them, just because you can do so many looks with them. And you know, the shadows blend so perfectly and so well compared to like other brands that I've tried where I have to really like blend the colors out. But I have not been disappointed with any of her products. Everything that I've tried for her brand has worked out amazing for me, and I use this palettes in my kit and on myself as well. So if you guys don't have any of her palettes, I suggest getting them. And the next color I'm going to be using is called Oud. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But I'm going to be using that with one of my favorite MAC brushes called the 221 brush. And if you guys are looking for a very good blending brush, I recommend getting this one. I'm now going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer with one of the brushes that I get from Michaels. I find that sometimes the small detail paint brushes I can get at Michael's work amazing for doing cut creases. And I know some of you guys are probably wondering, why does she always use this concealer to create, you know, cut creases? I find that this is the only concealer that doesn't crease on me, especially in the eye area. It dries very fast, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. So this is just my preference, and if you guys are looking for a good concealer, I recommend getting the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm going to be going back with my RCMA powder to just set my concealer before I apply my eyeshadow base. And the color that I will be using on my lid is Desert Sand, and I'm going to be applying this all over my eyelid. Using the color Celestial, I'm going to be applying this on top of Desert Sand. And another thing I also want to let you guys know is not a lot of people know how to use some of her shadows in her palette. So a lot of the shadows that are like glittery and have like a shimmer to it, the best result to apply this is using your finger. Sometimes people apply this with a brush, and she specifically says to apply this with your finger because it's meant to be applied with your finger, not a brush. So a lot of the times people will complain saying, oh, I applied it with my brush and these colors don't even show. Well, again, you're supposed to use it with your finger. So I just want to clarify that with you and let you guys know if you guys decide to like purchase the palette, use your finger. And what I like to do is I kind of like to go back with the detailed brush to kind of like blend out if some of that color went on top of where that crease line is. So this next step is optional, guys. You guys don't have to do this, but I am a huge fan of Inglot's Pigments, and I'm using the color 82. And this is just basically going to give more of like a glittery look. And the way I apply it is applying it with my finger and spraying it with like a setting spray. And that's just going to give it kind of like a dewy effect. And once again, I'm just going to be blending out some of the pigment that went on top of where the crease line is supposed to be. So now it's time to apply eyeliner, and this is from LA Splash called the Art-ki-tekt eyeliner, and I'm just going to be doing my typical wing liner. And for some reason, I'm the type of person that just likes to use two different eyeliners in one. So I'm using the Italia liquid liner. I'm now going to be applying my lashes, and these are the Makeup Shack Avalon lashes. And these remind me so much of the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes, as well as the Queen Bee lashes from Coco Lashes. And if you guys are looking for like dramatic lashes that are not like too thick, I really recommend it. And I really love that it's also a really thin band, so it's easy to apply. And I'm now going to be using the color Amber on the bottom lash line just to like kind of even out the eyeshadow on top and on the bottom. And I also mixed the color Oud as well. So this is the next color I'm going to be using in the palette. It's the gold color. And I'm using this as my brow bone highlight, and I'm also going to be using it in the inner tear duct corner. And this completes the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it and liked it. If you guys did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. You can also follow me on my social media on Instagram at underscore Amanda Love 1996 and on Snapchat Amanda Love 96. And you know, if you guys want to see more looks, please leave some suggestions below just to help me out, because sometimes I don't know what to film. So, you know, suggestions would really help out. After I created the first look, I went back and got a little bit more creative with this look, and let me tell you, small little details make a huge difference. And all I did was add gold flakes to my tear duct area and add a yellow liner, and I used the NYX Vivid Brights liner in the color Vivid Halo. And if you guys want to see, you know, more creative looks like this, please let me know, because I don't know if you guys want to see something like this, so I would be more than happy to film this. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.